There
Eric Davis, Chris Broussard, Gottlieb, I'm not sure where he stands.
Why can't you pronounce Schlereth? That's the biggest thing.
Anyway, am I right or wrong?
Well, hold on. First of all, you up here talking about being professional with a T-shirt on, and usually you wear a hat indoors, which is not professional. What you talking about, man?
I'm talking, look, first of all, I look very professional, and we're on FS2 today, so it's a casual Wednesday for us. But anyway, I'm not wrong about the guy needing to project a professional image if he wants to accomplish all of his goals, affect real change, get in the NFL.
No. You are wrong. You are wrong because you can have on a T-shirt and be professional, okay? You don't have to necessarily have on a suit and tie to be professional. Russell Simmons does it all the time. I think we all would think he's
hip-hop.
Doesn't matter. We're talking about being professional, and it may be
different rules.
Okay,
wait.
NFL different rules.
Does it depend on what T-shirt you're wearing? If you're wearing Fidel Castro T-shirt, if you're wearing socks that have, if you're wearing that socks that have "Cops as pigs," and remember, he's not just any football. He's not just any football player. He's the quarterback. He's a quarterback, and there's a different sort of class by which you're supposed to carry yourself. And this is not just a black thing that you have to cut your hair.
You started this by saying he has to dress and look a certain way to be perceived as professional. Correct. Cornel West has a goatee, or hair, has a big afro, everything is.
But one, he's brilliant, but secondly, he's in a completely different field.
Okay, you're talking about field, the importance of field. If he was going for an interview to be an accountant or a banker, maybe. This is the NFL.
It's
how many dozens of guys have afros, cornrows?
Quarterback.
Hold on, Michael Vick had Michael Vick had cornrows.
Where did Michael Vick end up?
Hold on. He ended up there not because of his hairstyle, but because he was fighting and killing dogs. Hold on. When he had the cornrows, he got the richest NFL contract in history to that point. It had nothing to do with his hair.
But he did not take an anti-police stance and then have this and then have.
He's not taking an anti-police stance. He's taking a pro-African-American
right
stance.
Here 2 days ago and said the guy needed to cut his hair.
That's Mike's opinion.
I get it.
That's Mike's opinion.
So how you going?
Based on what advice Mike had been given to get himself back in after coming out of jail. This guy didn't do this.
He was an ex-con. He had a lot further to go than Kaepernick. Kaepernick's done nothing wrong.
I understand.
It's
cutting his hair didn't get him.
Hold on. He hasn't committed a crime.
People giving the job
guys,
might think he hurt their business.
Cutting his hair, Mike Vick cutting his hair did not get him back in the NFL. Stop for a second. Stop. Mike Vick's talent, along with some wink, nudge from Tony Dungy, is what got him back in. It had nothing to do with him cutting his hair.
But didn't you say, I believe on this show 2 days ago, that the look that he has portrays what? A militant black image, correct?
But that image is...
Just answer the question.
Okay.
Yes, I did. But that look is on every team already.
Not at quarterback. Okay?
Because the number...
You can have
Doug, I beg of you to allow me to finish. I'm trying to come around to a point. Okay? The idea is, yes, it is other places, but there aren't people leading a protest against police brutality and their quarterback. It's a confluence of hair, stance, image that Mike Vick's saying, like, look, this is not going to get you solely back in the NFL, but it begins the change of the perception of who he is and what he's about.
Doug,
He doesn't want to change the image of who he is and
then
what he's about.
Then he's not going to get back in the NFL. That's what Mike's saying.
Listen, he has a negative image for one reason and one reason only, because he has taken a bold and radical stance on behalf of African-American men. Anyone who does that. Malcolm X was as clean-cut as they come. Bad, negative image. Not because he did something wrong, but because of the stance he took. Martin Luther King, before he died, got killed. Negative image publicly. It is not because of the hair. It is because of the stance he has taken, pure and simple.
Now, let me take this back to Cap. When you say because you don't have anyone at the quarterback position doing that, how many black quarterbacks? Number one, look at the number of black quarterbacks in the league, okay? the percentages. But hold on. No, but and you've had RG3 had dreads. Okay, I mean he had. Hold on. Let me finish. Michael Vick. Cornrows when he was at the quarterback. It's a cultural thing, okay?
Jameis Winston
hold on. Okay, no, but what I'm saying, hold on,
that's their choice.
Guys, hold on. Look at the percentages. It's not as many. And then when Tom Brady, and this is the funny thing, when Tom Brady grows his hair out, when he has a beard and he's looking all scruffy, we don't talk about the negative image of him looking.
He doesn't have the same baggage. He's got 5 Super Bowls. He plays for the Patriots. He didn't take some polarizing stance. And again, you have to understand who you work for.
I get it.
Again, Chris, if he worked for the choir that is applauding him, he took this bold stance. If they were giving out the jobs, you're 100% right. But let's deal with the reality of the industry that he works in, who signs the check, and what they're comfortable with, and how the football is marketed on this network and every other network. It's marketed through patriotism. That's why it generates so much money. Again, if it's like a rapper that wants to come in and preach education or whatever. It doesn't really work that well in that industry. It doesn't. It doesn't sell as much.
If he kept the afro and stopped protesting against police brutality,
which he's already said he's going to do.
Well, he's going to stand for the anthem,
right.
But he's not stopped doing the things he's doing in terms of activism. If he kept the afro and stopped doing the activism, would he be in the NFL?
I'm not sure.
That's the issue. It's not the hair. That's all I'm saying.
Everybody's trying to reduce it to one issue is keeping him out of the NFL. I happen to believe it's a number of issues.
I agree
with that too.
And so there's not one thing he can do. There's not one thing he can do. And what Mike Vick is talking about, and trust, because I got family that's been in the joint and because I'm passionate about mass incarceration, what he's talking about is changing your mindset. And so cutting your hair. There's a reason why when you go to the military, they shave your head off. They want to bring you down to a point where they can reach you mentally. And so they start taking your identity away.
That's the military.
I understand that, but there's a science behind it. There's a reason why the Nation of Islam puts the bow tie on and the suits and all that other stuff. It's about changing the mindset. And what Vic is saying is that if cut the hair off, be more professional, present that image. Again, and you can still work for what you're talking about working for, but project a different image.
But you can also do all of those things without the haircut. You can also be professional. So that's what I'm saying. This is not about a haircut. I agree completely. It is not simply the stance that he took. It has to do with play. It has to do with the feel that you think is going to come when you put him on a team. This is multi-layered. I get that. But what I'm still trying to say, you can't say that this person can't conduct himself in a professional manner, be presented in a professional manner, and be treated in a professional manner based on their hair.